Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in
It's been a
explanations.
long
They're antithetical to
time
the
coming,
posure
a
of
full
fear.
11 years.
In a horror story, the
Let's
victim keeps asking
freaking
why, but there
go.
can be
And
no
I'm almost
explanation,
positive
and there
I'm gonna
shouldn't
get
be one.
smashed
The unanswered
with
mystery is
copyright
what
crap due
stays
to
with us
audio,
the longest,
but I
and
don't
it's
even
what we'll
care.
remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Darkness falls upon you, Alan Wake.
Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
From one point of light to the next.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Oh, look at that. And we already have the freaking thermos. There was so many of these in the game to
The bridge had
find.
collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
100 of them. Oh, dear God. Not to mention the manuscript papers that are all around and everywhere, and so many collectibles to find.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama?
I think he's a little pissed that I hit him. Alan Wake is missing. Wait a minute. There's so a QR code. This thing did not exist when this game came out. So what in the hell, if you scan this, what does it do? Okay, I'm checking this on my phone. It brings up a YouTube link. Vision 1. Interesting. So do indeed find that QR code and scan it with your phone. Okay, I apparently can't jump. There we go. Nope. That's better.
You missed your deadline! Damn.
Well done. Come and get me.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Tornado. Time to go. I'm kind of out of stamina, dude. I can't freaking run.
It's me. Play Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside. There's no time to lose. Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
The TVs are on.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out. Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Yes, you heal yourself with the light. Everyone that's ever played this knows this.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand? No. Follow my light.
Oh, how kind of you to rebuild the stairs for me. Although the freaking darkness destroys like everything in this game, so.
Your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Insert battery. I totally forgot about all that.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now. In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
And down he went.
This isn't work.
Oh, is this when I get the flares? I think it is. Oh, it so is. Hey, Jeremy. How you doing, buddy?
You're dead, just like
Whoopsies. Oh, he gone.
you're dead.
And 2 for 1. I should have probably saved it. I can't remember if I'm gonna run into a big bulk of enemies when I get on this bridge or not.
I can keep this up forever.
Hey, a thermos. I almost missed it. And into the light. It's daytime, Alan. Time to wake up.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Welcome to Bright Falls, bitches. We've made it.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Let me check to see if there's any thermos around here. Doesn't look like it.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite
Oh,
writer?
it's his
Are you there
agent.
yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car. We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you. Right.
Try the
so
coffee.
much for a quiet vacation.
Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
And there just so happens to be a nice
still
little,
wrong, Mr. Wake?
you know,
I can't
thermos
believe
there.
it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
Of course I'm going the
Are you
wrong
on
way.
your own, or is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good hard whack. Now that's what I'm talking about, yes!
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Hey, another thermos. Only like another million to go. What's wrong with you, lady? That's right, there's something in the bathroom, I think it was.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Knock, knock.
Hello?
Drop that deuce and get out.
Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Hey, what if I
Cauldron
needed to
Lake is a
use the
special
bathroom?
place. Very inspiring.
Well, crazy old lady, thanks for the key.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Well, goodbye, lonely old people.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars.
And there's the house with the long walkway isolated on the tiny island. All right.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
I'm just checking to see if there's any thermoses here before we move on into the house, guys. Bear with me on this backtracking situation, because I know this is probably going to lead me to nowhere and I'm not going to find anything, but Hey, I gotta try. What do you know? All the way up to the car. Oh, shit.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Well, at least my brain had a good feeling. Y'all didn't even bring the bag with you guys? Y'all stupid? That's a long way to go to get your bags. Brom, this is night and day when it comes to the remastered graphics. I mean, this isn't anything over the top. It's nothing crazy. It's just nice to be able to get better overall high-res textures and better lighting than what we had back in 2010. So we've come a long way since then.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again. An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Let there be light. Wait a minute. The Epic Game Store now has achievements? Ain't that something?
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay. I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
It's getting darker.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Just the atmosphere of this alone, with the setting sun, it just looks a million times better. Man, the lighting coming through the window. It's like a totally new game. Although, the controls are still very old school. Rocking horse, anyone? Free rides.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Alan, upstairs, I have a surprise for you. Hey, radio.
The Deer Fest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now, let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Well, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? My favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now, some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Yep, everyone knows you're here, Alan. Everybody.
I'm waiting. Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, you... Everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, hey! Just hear me out! There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice! God damn it!
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going.
Wake up.
Alice?
One small confrontation causes your mind to spiral out of control
The car felt like I had woken from one
for the
nightmare
foreseeable
and
future,
another.
Alan.
I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Well, that's an understatement.
Damn.
Hope you got insurance.
Hello?
Go into the light, Alan.
Hello? Is someone there?
The manuscript papers. More collectibles to find.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
And the hunt continues.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Oh, you're thinking there's hope there, Alan. I'm looking for manuscript pages. I doubt they're gonna give me one this early.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help.
Listen, I need to... Premium cabins for rent in...
Nightfall!
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. Fair and square.
Got ourselves another manuscript page, and we can get ourselves a thermos right here.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Nope, definitely don't recommend going that way.
In great balls. You arrive. You lose. Shit. The deposit. It's the latest thing. Great fall.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
There just so happens to be a revolver and a flashlight on the table. Come on. At least let me search for it.
During your trying, it's the latest thing. In
Great Falls Sheriff Station. Homie,
preferably.
Hello?
Let you kill somebody. One
The spat.
And we're going another direction. Nope, I didn't get out in time. I waited too long.
during your
I was admiring the scenery of the idea of falling off of a cliff before realizing, oh, I kind of need to get out of the building.
in
Yes.
Right Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello? Hello?
One stone.
The spine.
Not that time, buddy.
I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Oh, yeah, it's just electricity. Trying to kill myself here.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
The yellow that lights up only in the light will guide the way for me to find something. I don't remember how this worked.
Hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Flare gun and flare gun ammo. So that's how it works. It will guide you to the things that you need most.
It's rabbit season.
It's rabbit season? Did he really just say that? Shit. I didn't realize I had the damn flare gun equipped. That was a waste of... Jeez Louise. Manuscript page on the wall, anyone?
Departure by Alan Wake. Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
May sound kind of corny, but I kind of wish this game had a photo mode.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Oh, and what do you know? A thermos in the middle of nowhere. Looks like that gas station keeps getting further and further away. Stucky, you're still after me, huh, buddy?
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
By the way, for those of you who are hanging out, can y'all give me some feedback on the audio? Is the game too low? Is it too high? It's always kind of good to get this stuff figured out in the first episode of a Let's Play rather than waiting until the last minute to get the answers. And there's one right there. Damn it, I need to go back. I need to go back. I want over there. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted, apparently. Apparently what I want is over here. And more to the right than the left. Like this way? No. Am I crazy? Am I not understanding how this is working in the pathway I'm supposed to take here? Come here. Oh, yeah, I'm just blind as a freaking bat. It was right in front of my face the whole time. What's up, last night? How are you? Is that the house that I was in that got pushed all the way down? Yeah, it is. Okay, what does this thing have to say? Barry's arrival.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Oh, how kind of him to know how his friend can react in this world. For those of you who haven't played this game, you're in for a treat when you finally get to meet Barry. He's an interesting character. Okay. Nothing hiding in the trees, so obviously this is the way to go.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Well, that's fine. We will. But I gotta go follow that arrow. It's pointing me in the right direction to something. You're watching the stream on your phone?
Taken. They're taken.
The Taken are filled with darkness. Flare gun ammo, batteries. I'll take it all. I'm glad to have 19 batteries in my flashlight right now. That makes all the difference in the world.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
You can't miss it. It's a big, huge green button. Oh yeah, we were totally using a flare gun on that one. I got rid of 3 at once. I can't complain there. Shotgun. Always be aware of your surroundings.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs. With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
And we have power. Now the real question is what's gonna come at me from here, between here and there. That wasn't too hard of a puzzle to figure out. There's a thermos over there, so I'm gonna drop down to go get it. And that takes me all the way back. Okay, cool. One less collectible I have to hunt for. Although I already know in my brain I'm not going to get everything because I'm just not going to do that. Oh, come on, Alan. Use your jump ability, sir. Oh, that's right. I gotta put the weight here and then run and jump. There you go. Good boy.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Oh, Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
They are being very forgiving with the amount of stuff they're wanting to provide me in this game at the moment. But I really shouldn't complain.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
See? It's like the gas station keeps getting further and further.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Oh, shit. There's a good old manuscript page hanging out right here.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Okay, nothing's hiding over here. Oh, yeah, there is. They got me using all kinds of stuff, but you know what? That's all right. I'm not fully out of ammo yet. All right, Stucky, where are you hiding, buddy? It's time for you to be put out of your misery. One shot. Taking care of everything in my path. That's how you get shit done.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs.
Night Springs, that's right.
Quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. Night Springs.
You gotta love their little take on the Twilight Zone. Pretty funny.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Well, this looks safe, doesn't it? All right. From what I can tell, it looks like I have 3 manuscript pages remaining. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of hunting first, which probably isn't ideal. I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked trying to do so. I mean, first of all, they're giving me a crap ton of revolver ammo. So, to start things off, let's go ahead and try and do this. It's probably gonna say we ain't got no power. Yeah. I gotta go find the generator, get that thing kicked in. See a thermos in the background. Oh, Stucky. Hello, Stucky. Hey, bitches. How y'all like that? Where you going, Stucky? I know exactly how to get you to be lit up, buddy.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Seriously, 1 flare? That's all it took? Okay. I don't remember it being that easy. I know I'm supposed to just go to the gas station, but I'm not going to do that. There's something else here to help me. There's a generator or something for that power, and I'm going to find it. Or was it not actually even necessary? I guess it wasn't. I'm still missing manuscript pages though, so either I left them far behind in the very beginning of the episode, or yeah, they're just done with. Unless I can find them somewhere close to the gas station, but I already know once I get there, things change a little, so. Anything hiding back here? No? That's the other thing, is they kind of keep it linear for the pathways you can take, but at the same time you get a little bit of exploration, and it's always in the woods, so you really have
the parade
to
float
dig and find
when I
stuff.
first arrived with Alice.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
There's a manuscript page. That's one.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling, caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
And there's a thermos over by the sign here. I'll pick that up. There's a thermos looking like all the way down this road, which I find very interesting. Means it's gonna be one hell of a fight getting back. Whoa, dude! I was like a freaking ping pong ball just then. All right, so obviously I'm gonna have to.
It looked like someone had trashed the place.
Re-grab the manuscripts here.
When we arrived, if the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
I gotta be prepared for this section. It's gonna be a fight. And they're gonna make sure I lose. This one lonely thermos way the hell out here. There you go, bitches. How about a flare for all of you to enjoy? Come and get me. I'm gonna die again. Yep, I died. Jesus. There's gotta be an easier way that I'm just not seeing. Turning on a light, something. I mean, I really did think that shooting a flare at him was gonna be everything that was necessary, but I guess not. So let's try this one more time. I'm stuck in a freaking corner here. Well, I had the idea. Apparently, I just can't execute it correctly. It's like, what a way to end the episode with a bunch of deaths. Not surprised. What I'm known for, after all. All right. Anyone else? Like, you're in the flare, dude. You can't hold much longer. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I can just go in the gas station and end this, but I know there's gotta be another collectible at the other end of this road. I mean, I'm just putting myself in harm's way, but you know what? That's okay. Where's auto-loading holster when you need it? Boom, bitches! All three of you in one go. You tried coming up behind and you failed. Is there really nothing over here? I really would have thought there would have been something hidden over here. Unless it's down this way. This has got me in a bad way right now. Woo. Cornered at the edge of a cliff with nothing in sight. Anyone else want to try? Anybody else? I really can't believe there was nothing here. I'm out of flares. I got 35 rounds. That's all I got. I mean, I'm out of stamina. I can't even run.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Apparently jumping over the fence is not an option for me, so I gotta go through the garage or some other way.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
And that's where I started. So the garage it is.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
The 68th annual Deer Fest, September 15th to the 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Don't forget the live music. For the children, Bucktooth Charlie in the afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's amazing Phantasmagoria, my bad, in the evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade. Yeah, that sounds like a time. I want a coupon. There's no manuscripts here. I miss them. I'm aggravated. Oh well. You can always replay the episodes. We already know that.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Candy-colored clown.
And I know from past experiences, whenever you hit the end of an episode, you mute it because it plays music and then you get effed in the butt when it comes to copyright claims. So, yeah. I'll let you go ahead and see the previously on Alan Wake, just so you can have a full recap of what we went through just now, story-wise. And we're going to go ahead and let it end there whenever it cuts to gameplay, so you get to see whatever cinematic begins the next episode, and we're going to quit. Be sure to go ahead and drop a like if you haven't already. Sub if you're brand new to the channel. If you want more Alan Wake content, I've waited a long time to be able to replay this game, and the fact that it looks so decent now, it's not over the top crazy, but it's playable and it looks beautiful. It's almost like when they redid Resident Evil 4 and they upgraded it with high-res textures, but it's not like, this is way better than that. Anyways, enjoy the recap, guys. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Let's do this.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.